The number one thing that drives me is a desire to leave the world better than I found it. My name is Kathayoon Khalil, and I'm the Associate Vice President of Conservation Learning at the New England Aquarium. I am excited about creating programming that's new and that serves the communities of Boston and addresses needs that they have, but also harkens back to some of the things that have made the New England Aquarium so great over the years. Our expertise in climate change, our work in advocacy and civic engagement. These are all pieces that I want to pull in because we could do this work anywhere, but we're doing it here at the New England Aquarium. When I was in high school, I needed community service hours, and a friend of mine had been volunteering at our local zoo and encouraged me to do just one summer, just a few hours to satisfy that requirement, check the box, and I did. And one summer turned into a lifetime because I just fell in love with the mission and the animals, but mostly the people, and working with people who cared about something much larger than themselves, something that would outlive their time on this planet was profound to me as a 16-year-old. And so the day before I left for college, I had a moment where I realized that if I never came back to this place, if I never explored this feeling, I would regret it. And so I changed my major the next day from Gov Econ to biology. I ended up going to the Yale School of Forestry, or what's now the Yale School for the Environment, where I learned the value of the social sciences and how complex conservation problems require human-centered solutions. I honed in on evaluative thinking, how we understand the impact of our experiences. And that's really where I made my name for myself in our field, was those early explorations into how we understand the impact of a conservation learning program or an education experience, or even a teen volunteer program changing the path of an entire person's life. I would say my overall goal in this role is to create a spectrum of learning experiences that welcome all people into ocean conservation and ocean action. I'm very passionate about behavior and action as a way of solving and addressing some of the biggest problems in climate and ocean health and conservation at large. And I know that conservation is a complex set of issues that requires diverse voices to succeed. As a conservation learning department, it is our job to make sure that everyone feels like they have a voice in the solutions that we're trying to create, and that everyone, no matter how young or how old or where they come from, has an experience and an expertise that is valuable to creating these innovative solutions. And so we're thinking a lot about creating opportunities for people to speak with an educator or speak with a scientist, to be able to have that conversation and ask them the questions that they may have not even known that they had when they entered, but now that they see this animal in front of them, it's sparked some sort of curiosity, and we want them to explore that. I have 3 outcomes for my career, one of which is to infuse the social sciences into all the conservation work that we do. The next is to elevate the voice of zoos and aquariums and their participation in global conservation. And the last is to ensure that all educators and learning professionals have the tools that they need to do the most effective work possible. I hope that I have created a world in which zoos and aquariums are equal participants, partners, and leaders in the worldwide conservation movement. I want the world to be able to say that Kathayoon Khalil helped us think differently about our connection to nature and the way that we want to shepherd the next generation of stewards.